What's up, everyone? It's me. It's Nathan here, and I'm here with my good friend Dylan.
What it do?
We're gonna call some games for Sunday in the Monday Night Football game. So we're just gonna go ahead and get straight into it. The Carolina Panthers at the Chicago Bears. I'm going with the Bears. Who are you gonna go with?
I will agree with you and go with the Bears.
Why do you think the Bears?
They have a good offense and a very good defense.
Julius Peppers pretty much defines that team.
Yes.
And Cam Newton not doing too great, right?
He did very good his first two games, but not so good last week.
And you'll
He
think
was overthrowing, threw a couple interceptions. I'm just not feeling him right now.
so. Not a good week for Cam Newton. The Buffalo Bills at Cincinnati Bengals. The Bills coming off a victory over the New England Patriots. Who's going to win?
Buffalo, just because they're having a very good year, and they're on a roll right now.
They are on a roll. I'm going with Buffalo as well. The Tennessee Titans at the Cleveland Browns. Who wins that one?
I'm going with the Titans because Cleveland just don't have a very good team, and they just never have a good year.
Yeah, they usually don't. They had a 10-6 season one time, but they didn't go to the playoffs. That was pretty much their best. Detroit Lions at Dallas Cowboys. Who's going to win?
It's going to be a big upset, but I'm going with Detroit because they're on a roll. They're 3-0. Dallas not doing so good. Romo is got a couple of broken ribs, so I'm going with Detroit.
I'm actually going to go with Detroit as well and agree with you. Make some good points. Pittsburgh Steelers at Houston Texans. Who wins?
Pittsburgh.
Why Pittsburgh?
Defense
Very good.
and very good offense.
Ben Roethlisberger, a very good quarterback. He's got a couple of receivers to throw to. Hines Ward, the veteran wide receiver. I'm going to go with the Texans to win, though. I see Matt Shaw pulling a big game, throwing a couple of passes to Andre Johnson, Arian Foster running for a couple hundred. Not literally a couple hundred, but over 100. And I'm going with the Texans to beat the Steelers. New Orleans Saints at Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars, coming off a loss to the Carolina Panthers last week. A couple weeks ago, they released their starting quarterback, David Garrard. They put the rookie Blaine Gabbert, drafted out of the first round from the University of Missouri, into that starting spot. He didn't have a too good of a game last week. He had an okay game for his first NFL debut. Who do you see winning that?
I see New Orleans.
Definitely New Orleans, but I don't see a Super Bowl.
I don't either with either team, but New Orleans has a very good quarterback, and he steps up when he needs to.
He does. He's a very good leader. Minnesota Vikings at Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs have lost their star running back, Jamal Charles. Vikings have a veteran quarterback in Donovan McNabb, but don't seem to know how to use him. Who wins?
I'm going with Minnesota because they're going to be stepping up this week, and they got a lot to prove, and they really need to win.
I'm going with the Vikings. San Francisco 49ers at Philadelphia Eagles. Who do you think will win?
I'm going with the Eagles, even though Michael Vick's hurt and Vince Young is hurt.
Both.
But I think their defense will step up, and special teams definitely will step up.
I'm going with the 49ers. The 49ers are 2-1 so far. They had a very ugly game against the Bengals. 13-8, not a very good final score. Frank Gore, just a beast running back. And then they have Patrick Willis in the linebacker position. So I think they're going to really shut him down there. I'm going with the 49ers. Washington Redskins at St. Louis Rams. What do you think?
I'm going with Washington Redskins. I think they'll pull it together and get this win.
They got Rex Grossman at quarterback. He's having a pretty good season, making a comeback. I'm going with the St. Louis Rams to win this one with Sam Bradford at quarterback. And I see the St. Louis Rams going about 9-7 and going to the playoffs this season. The Giants at the Cardinals. We really don't need to get into that one. Your team is the Giants, and they're facing a kind of a bad defense in the Cardinals. A veteran quarterback like Eli Manning can just light up a defense like theirs.
I agree 100%.
Of course you agree.
Giants All day, every day.
So I'm going to go with the Giants as well. Atlanta Falcons at Seattle Seahawks. Matt Ryan and Michael Turner, two very good players. Roddy White with that rookie wide receiver who I can't seem to remember his name. Seattle has Travaris Jackson trying to fill in that Matt Hasselbeck spot that he left behind. What do you think's going to happen?
I'm going with Atlanta. I think Turner's going to run all over him this week.
I do too. I'm going with Atlanta as well. Denver Broncos at Green Bay Packers. What's going to happen there?
There's no question. Green Bay got this in the bag, and they're just going to run over them.
I agree. The Denver Broncos can't seem to get their act together, and the Packers are just unstoppable right now. New England Patriots at Oakland Raiders. Patriots lost to the Bills last week. Oakland Raiders having a kind of a good season. What's going to happen?
New England has got it all day.
New England, I'm going with them as well.
Tom Brady is unstoppable.
He is. He is probably the best quarterback in the NFL right now. The Dolphins at the Chargers. What's going to happen with that one?
Chargers. Rivers is having a very good year, and they're going to get this win.
Rivers, I think, is having an okay year. He's on my fantasy team at my starting quarterback. He's got me some points over the past 3 weeks. I'm going to go with the Chargers as well. The Jets at the Baltimore Ravens. What's going to happen there? Can the Jets pass over Ray Lewis?
I'm going to have to go with the Ravens.
The Ravens.
Their defense is really hard to score on.
It is.
And they got a good offense with Flacco at quarterback.
They do, plus Anquan Bolden.
Yes.
I believe he is still on the team. If I'm wrong, then please feel free to correct me. I'm going to go with Baltimore as well. The Indianapolis Colts at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Kerry Collins trying to fill in for the recovering Peyton Manning at Tampa Bay. What's going to happen with this?
I'm going to have to go with Tampa Bay because the Colts are having a terrible season. Collins is a very sorry quarterback, and they really need Peyton to come back.
They do need Peyton Manning to come back. I want to go with the Colts, though. I think Kerry Collins is actually going to come back from that. These two, I must say, games. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Kerry Collins, again, I got coming back. I think they're going to beat the Buccaneers, but they're not going to continue to win. So that will do it for us, and we will see you Tuesday when we post the winners.
Peace.